We left off 132. Bottom paragraph, 132. He said the reason why we have to depict Hashem in human terms was only people with special minds would be able to serve Hashem, because they're able to grasp and come upon those understandings. But the average person would not. Therefore, we have to attribute to him similar attributes as a human being, whether it's within an emotional context, whether it's his faculties, whatever it may be. The Torah says explicitly, this is what I mentioned, this is Moshe Rabbeinu, the last days of his life, he forewarns us. We have to be careful not to visualize or not to make a form representing God. It's something you have to be very careful regarding your neshamos. At Sinai, we saw no picture, no form, no picture, no image. Tmuna is not an image. Okay? You did not see an image, all you heard is a voice. What is nishmartem? Nishmartem means you have to be extra careful. It's not only in the physical form, even to visualize God in a form, it's the wrong thing. You should not equate to God, to the Creator, a form, a structure. He has no semblance of anything. Because initially, at Sinai, you didn't see a form. There was no likeness of a form. When he spoke to you, V'omar, El Mita Damyun Kale, the Navi says, who could you compare God to? And what form would you evaluate him with? V'omar Al Mi Tadamyuni Ve'eshve Yom HaKodosh. V'nemar Kimiva Shachak Yaroch L'Hashem. Shachak is one of the heavens. Yidmel Hashem B'nei Elim. Could he be compared to one of the B'nei Elim? B'nei Elim, the Malachim, right, are called Elim. Micha Mocha B'Elim Hashem, right? Elim are the angels. Means among the powerful ones. Mi B'Shachat Yaroch L'Hashem. Yidmel Hashem B'nei Elim. Could he be compared to the B'nei Elim? V'omar Ein Kamocha V'Elakim Hashem Ein Kamasecha. There's nothing comparable to you, Hashem. There's no one, your actions cannot be compared to anyone. Harbi Kozeh. So this keeps reiterating the same point. We shouldn't visualize because Hashem has no relevance to that. We had earlier, we spoke about this. So he says the reason that's only to relate exactly because as a human being, but we're not visually. Okay, so he said earlier, see it earlier. Yeah. Right. See, that's why Moshe Rabbeinu is saying it. Although it does, the Torah uses certain depictions, but that's not a reality. So when you visualize, you don't visualize. A person stands before God. Yes, many people, who Damish want to say 3 times a day, when you stand before God, what do you visualize? You know what they say, many of them? Light. There's no light. You visualize a light. God is not light. But light is not a form. It doesn't make difference. God, there's not God. You can't visualize it. God is infinite. He has no form. He has no semblance of anything. Could a person visualize the world to come? Right? The Gemara quotes a pasuk. What is Olam Haba? Olam Haba is the spiritual world. It says, "Aylo Rosa El Kim Zulusecha." No eye ever saw that. Only you, God, know what the Olam Haba is. A person, when he leaves this existence with the soul understands what Olam Haba is. Like we said yesterday, we speak of punishment. What's Gehenna? Fire. Is there a fire in Gehenna? Is the pain in Gehenna? Pain is something is physical, but it's only what the equivalent of pain is to the human being or fire. That's what there's something which is the equivalent of that. What is it? We have no idea what it is. No, not oil, not oil, not oil, not oil. It's feces, burning or semen, semen.
So that's a physical.
No, it's the representation. You know, if you study certain works, Ramchal, Maral, all this, everything in the physical world has a spiritual counterpart. When God said, "Let there be," it manifests itself in the physical, but there is a spiritual counterpart to that energy which allows that to manifest itself. Semen, what is semen? But semen, I understand, but semen has a spiritual representation. That is what he's burning in. He's burning in that, because he's the one who actually, the whole cause of the Baal Pa'or, he's the one who initiated it, Bilam. So the Jews sin in this area because of him. Therefore, his punishment is in that. It's a representation of that in the spiritual. It is a representation of that. What a feces, right? It's something, but what a feces? But you see what feces are? No. The halacha is anything of kedusha cannot be said in the presence of human excrement, right? So what does that represent, right? In the excrement of the waste of an animal, yes, you could. It's not specifically a human being. So it has another representation. So it's something which is what? Which is contrary to kedusha. That's exactly, that's where that person is. And because it's impossible to visualize him or to compare him in the intellect or in the mind, okay? Let them bless your glorious name. V'yiro Hashem hanichvad v'anora. Yodu shibcha godel v'nora. V'omar b'nei shmi nichasu. Zorchelchem yirei shmi. Shemesh u'tzedakah. Okay, we'll stop here. You're standing in the presence of God. Let's say you have a partition. Wait. No. Whatever. No, you are standing in the presence of God. If you have a partition and there's a king on the other side of the partition, and you have no idea what the king looks like, you can't even visualize what he looks like. But you know what a king is. A king is a master. A king determines life and death. A king provides. A king could deny. Whatever it is. And God is much more than that. So there's no visualization. So that's nevuah. That's nevuah. That's prophecy. Every prophet has a vision. That's only a symbolism. That's a representation of how God is communicating. But yeah, of course, it doesn't mean that. Every Navi, you saw Hashem as a warrior, right? At Kriyas Yamsuf. He was Ish Mulchama. Hashem Ish Mulchama. It's Pasuk. Hashem Ish Mulchama. Hashem Shmo. Doesn't make a difference, but he visualized it. He visualized that, but that visualization is part of the prophecy. He saw a burning bush, right? He saw a burning bush. It was a manifestation. That fire in the bush, and the bush wasn't consumed, was a symbolism, represented something. What? Well, it says by Chovos HaLevavos, it says they saw the sound. Right? It said they saw the sound. See, how do you see sound? You can't. Right? They were at a level. But that's not God. That sound. That's a manifestation. That's a level of manifestation. What do you have to think about? You look at the world. That's not a manifestation. You pray for parnasa, that you should be able to write the whatever check that you want to write. Okay? So that's material. screws in there?